So the first thing I'm going to do is take this Rosewater facial spray by Badescu and spray it all over my face for extra hydration and moisture. Next, I'm taking the Becca backlight primer and just applying this all over my face just so my face is extra glowy. Next, I'm going to be taking the Benefit POREfessional face primer and I'm just going to be applying this on the areas of my face where I have extra texture, and just making sure my face is super smooth so when I apply my foundation, it's flawless. Next, I'm going to be taking the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick. I love this stuff. Oh my god, the coverage is amazing. And I'm just going to be placing a little bit, a lot of it all over my face, and then going ahead with a damp beauty blender and blending everything out. Next, going in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is one of my favorite products as well. I'm going to do the typical under the eye triangle just to highlight and conceal the bridge of the nose, the chin, and the forehead. And then going in with a damp beauty blender once again, and I will be blending everything out. Now I'm going to go in with the Mercier translucent powder on a wedge sponge, and I'm just going to be placing that under the eye to prevent any creasing and to really lock that concealer in place. Now for a base, I'm taking this MAC paint pot called Indianwood and just applying this to the lid. Now going in with the Smashbox highlight stick, I'm going to be placing this under the brow bone to kind of sculpt it out a little bit and to also highlight the brow bone. Now going into the 35W Morphe palette, I'm going to be picking up that color right there that I pointed to and placing this with a fluffy brush inside my crease and just blending it out. I'm sorry, I don't know what the names are called. There are no names on these palettes. Next, I'm going in with the Tartlette palette and picking up that color right there. I will list all the names below and placing this right under that color I just placed previously. Next, I'm going to go in with this Lorac palette and picking up this really dark brown color, and with a flat dense shader brush, I'm just going to be placing this color on the outer V of my eye and then blending it out, and I'm actually going to be doing this a few times until I achieve the pigmentation and intensity that I want. Next, going back into that Lorac palette, I'm taking that second eyeshadow down from the top, and I'm just going to be placing this right in the middle of my eyelid with that same brush, and this is just going to give a slight shimmer and highlight the lid a little bit. Now to really make the lids pop, I'm going to be taking this lightest shimmery shade out of that same palette and just focusing this color right dead center in the middle of the lid. Now to bring extra depth to the eye, I'm taking this brown color out of the Tartlette palette, and I'm going to be taking this pointed pencil brush and I'm going to be placing this eyeshadow right in the outer V of the eye and then also in the inner. Now I'm going to be blending those colors together just so there's no hard lines and then building. So now I'm going to be blending and building, blending and building. And from all that blending, I kind of lost the lid color, so right here I'm just reapplying the lightest shade once again. Now taking that warm brown color, I'm just applying a little bit inside the crease just as a transition color. Of course, going in with NYC liquid liner, I'm just going to build a wing. Again, I have a tutorial on this and I will link that video below. Now for the brows, I'm just going to be brushing my brow hairs up and taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, and I'm just going to be shaping my eyebrows. Now taking this L'Oreal Brow Gel. I love this stuff for drugstore, and I'm going to be just placing this on my brows to set them in place. And I totally forgot to apply my lip balm, so I'm taking the Nivea lip balm and just applying it with my finger. And now it's time to dust off that translucent powder. Now going into the Shea Light palette, I'm going to be, normally it would be that middle color. As you can see, I totally ran out. So I'm going to be taking the lightest contour color and contouring my face. Taking MAC's Melba and Margin Blush, I'm going to be dipping my blush brush into them both and applying it to my cheeks. Going back into that Shea Light palette, I'm taking that middle highlight color. As you can see, I hit pan on both of my favorite colors out of that palette and just applying it with this pointed brush and really sculpting out that contour. And then I decided I'm going to be taking that same highlight color and just highlighting the areas where I placed the concealer. And of course, it is lash time. Going back with the NYC liquid liner, I'm just going to be going over that lash band just to disguise it, and it's not obvious that we're wearing fake lashes. Of course, going in with my favorite mascara is the L'Oreal Voluminous, and I'm just going to apply a light coat to the top of my lashes. Now for highlight, normally I mix two, but this time I didn't. I just went in with the Nars Albatross highlight, and I'm just going to be applying this to the typical areas where we normally highlight our face. Now going back into that Tarte lip palette and a pencil brush, I'm just going to be applying this brown color and running it along my lash line. Per usual, apply mascara. Next, taking this Bellapierre gel lip liner in the color Cinnamon, I'm just going to be applying this to my lips and following my natural lip line. Next, going in with this OFRA liquid lipstick in Americano, I'm just going to be applying this to my lips, and this is such a beautiful color. I think it really pulled the whole entire look together. And I totally forgot to do this step, but I'm taking the lightest white vanilla shade out of that Tartelette palette and just placing this under my brow bone just to give a highlight. And that completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!